Greetings, I'm Captain Newton. I'm back with more of Divinity Original Sin, and join me, the Rat King's #1 disciple is...
Gaming Psychologist.
Yeah, if you're his #1 disciple, then boy, is he in trouble.
Probably.
Anyway, we got to Hunter's Edge and decided to take a little break. And we're back with more of Divinity. And there's people walking the benches.
Indeed. You know, it was funny the first, I don't know, 20 times these guys went through this conversation. But it's just old now.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the problem of RPGs in general, is that they have to give the illusion of the living world, but at the same time, the living world gets old after, about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Kitty's over here. Our kitty friend.
Where?
Over by the bloody fountain.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so we've decided that we're not betraying the kitty.
Nope.
And we're... do we want to go kill the Rat King right away?
We can. Where is he? Like, he disappeared after...
Well, he said that he was going to the tavern, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
Good thing one of us does. Actually, well, we just started, so a quick save isn't going to be required, but I was wanting to talk to the kitty to see if there's any new dialogue with her.
Okay. Oh, look, a dog.
Okay, the rats, there is a new dialogue option. The rats all hail to a king of their own kind. He's the one ordering them to search the town for your folks, for your friends.
Strange. I never knew those savages capable of even the most basic form of order. But this bodes well, does it not? Perhaps, if you can get rid of their king, the rats will stop their search. What's a body without a head, after all?
You ought to get out of here. The Rat King considers you his enemy, and he has dangerous allies.
Maybe. He does have allies with the orcs. Yeah. We can always just reload.
Leave my dearest friends behind.
Oh, it looks like that's getting him, getting her to leave completely.
Okay, then yeah, let's just change the subject.
Okay, so I was thinking it would get her to leave the town, but not leave the town. Puppy. Aww.
Oh no.
Oh, poor thing. You can't speak, can you?
The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
Aww.
I wonder if... Remember that deer?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Alright. You want to talk to this undead guy, Michaelis?
Where is he?
Right here next to the fountain.
Oh. Okay. I have to boost my volume a little bit, so I apologize about the volume slider if that appears in my recording. But first, let's see what you have to sell. Ooh. Jared, are you there?
I am here.
Okay. He has meteor grenades.
Ooh.
I'll buy that.
I had a little chuckle, too, when you went, ooh.
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 Well, I didn't pick that up.
Ooh.
Ooh, shiny!
Oh.
What?
Let's just make weird noises. Ooh.
Well, isn't that pretty much our YouTube channels to begin with?
I mean, that's pretty much every day of my life. I just make weird noises.
Okay, so
Alright.
please continue. After I bought your meteor grenade.
Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace my battered cranium as jauntily as a wizard may his hand.
Oh my.
Just consider some
So
of
he
these
gives head?
examples here before me.
Sounds like
How
he
I
takes head.
admire this one's kingly brow, that one's exquisite jaw.
Also, he gives jaw.
Yonder one's deep-set sockets that held a warrior's eyes.
Well, this is getting a little strange.
Why make a permanent
Strangely
choice?
aroused right
Why
now.
not cater to the occasion as called
So
for?
you have a very confused
I
boner.
would. But for the question,
Emphasis
where
on the bone.
does the soul reside?
Okay.
And so I ask, where are you, oh ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, oh delicate monstrosity?
Well, I'm a little weirded out. He's a Frankenstein. So, they're starting to see better days, has it? As I quickly change the subject.
As have we all. Townsfolk would sit on these benches and talk about their day. Children would sprinkle water at one another and snigger.
Jared.
What?
Snigger.
See, it wasn't funny when he said it, but when you said it, it was funny.
Well, are you saying there's something about my voice?
Maybe.
Do I amuse you?
Usually.
Oh, that's a first.
Now their mouths neither talk nor snigger any longer.
Okay, it was
All
funny
that
that
is
time.
sprinkled about is blood. Days pass me by no longer, only the dreams of what was, but can never be again.
So, do you think he would snigger for a snicker? You laugh too hard at that.
I'm easily amused. I'm in a good mood after our discovery earlier.
Yeah, sorry. Ooh, shiny! So, why is it so important to find where in the body the soul resides?
Surely you jest when you question this question's importance. Say I opt for that there fair-featured sovereign of a skull. What happens?
I'd like to
if
see
the
you try.
soul lies therein sequestered? If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap its rugged lineaments for the feeble ones that are my own, who shall I become?
Well, if you try it with me, a corpse. Well, again.
Yes.
Bedor, get him.
Who is I then? Were I sure that the soul houses
So we have a
within the
philosopher,
chest, within
philosopher
the
undead.
I would fret
There's a typo.
so. But the certainty
Where I
alone
wasn't
is
paying attention.
impossible to
Oh,
find.
wait, never mind.
As one specific raindrop.
What did you think was the typo?
The I, the second, it's I, yes. Who is I then? I thought it was a T, but those were actually just single quotations.
Yeah,
Carry
granted, not probably the best way to give emphasis. I would, well, I'm not sure if the text would allow it, but italics would probably have been a lot better there, you know?
Yeah. Or even double quotes.
You, oh, I beg of you, have you not the answer?
Uh-oh. You did it where, unlike our heads and bodies, it is we who are souls that are one and indivisible. Or if you had a soul, you lost it the instant you died, buddy. Now there's nothing but a soulless undead. I'm thinking that second one will piss them off, but I'm very tempted to do it. Oh, what the
You
hell?
had a soul, you lost it the instant you died, buddy. Now you're nothing but a soulless undead.
Don't be so rude and so wrong. He should just pick a new skull if he wants one. It won't change who he is in the least. Or indeed, you become an unnatural shadow of your former self. Don't seek for your soul. Seek to end this dreadful existence instead. I disagree with you. Don't be so rude, Rage.
Don't be so rude and so wrong.
Oh!
He should just pick a new skull if he wants one. It won't change who he is in the least.
You die, you lose your soul, and that's it. There's no...
Don't make me prove it.
Yeah, also notice, Dora, get her. You'd be doing a good deed by forcing him to renounce his undeadness. Why don't you? we've met our share of undead, and they were all abominations. Why does this fellow be any exception?
I want to.
Fine. I kind of want to do reason
You can't.
because it gives me the opportunity to be wrong there. Otherwise, I come off like a bit of an ass.
It's up to you.
We've met our share of undead, and they were all abominations. Why would this fellow be an exception?
Okay. Maybe we should prove my point by handing him your skull. Can you really be so heartless as to call him soulless? Stands to reason he still has a soul if he still has a personality, doesn't it?
It stands to reason he still has a soul if he still has a personality, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's just get.
Yeah.
Which I like this outcome. I mean, it makes sense to me.
But of course, why was I so blind? The soul is not of the body, it is of the spirit. A new skull I shall have, but same person I'll remain. Oh, the agony of choice. I think I'll opt for the one with the kingly brow.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
What? Where in the blazes? The last I knew was
To be or not to be?
with an axe.
We convinced him to change his skull, and he received a new soul. Well, that kind of, I guess that means I was right.
Where is that? Where do you see that?
To be or not to be, you have to unfilter.
Oh, it's okay. We convinced him to change his skull, and he received a new soul. Well, I guess that you were right, and I was wrong.
And it looks like he's trying to run somewhere, but he's caught in the bench.
What happens if we talk to him again?
Well, you switch skulls, remember?
Switched skulls? What do you want about, you loon? This is intolerable. I used to be an important man round these parts, you know. I demand respect. The mayor I was and the mayor I am still. Now leave me be, for I've important municipal matters to attend to.
Skulls did make him swap souls after all.
On the bright side, we seem to have answered one of the world's oldest questions.
The soul resides in the skull. It's good to know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Sodding all the way to my boot soles.
Just went down to pick up the Waypoint Shrine.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I saw it off in the distance as I was talking to him last time. It looks like he was trying to get down here to... but he's caught. Odd. You're missing all the buckets.
Well, yeah, I'm not picking up the buckets.
Well, how can you build your bucket collection if you don't pick up all the buckets?
I don't need a bucket collection. Oh, hey, Lucky Chum went off for me. I found an explosive arrow inside a haystack.
Well, I'm gonna hit a... well, there's shrooms over here for you.
Mushrooms.
In the meantime, I'm gonna drink and do some looting. At least in theory. Come on, get drunk. It's getting harder and harder to get drunk. I'm building up a tolerance. Here, have wood. I found a fire arrow. A air elemental. Okay, well, that was pointless. So let's see, where would the tavern be?
Well, what's this building down? Let's see.
Does the map show?
Roughly to the west. Oh, does the map? I don't know. Zoom out?
No.
No.
It does show Xantalor's house, though. Pretty much we need, I think, a building with a basement, so... Because remember, he said he'd be in the basement of the cellar, or,
Yeah.
or the cellar of the tavern. So
I mean, we might as well just hit up all the buildings. We're bound to be stuff to loot.
yeah, I guess we should start at the beginning of town and work our way in, and probably not to get too far separated.
Yeah, where? Oh, we just ran past. Or you just ran past me. Okay.
Yeah, I was just starting here. Since this is the, yeah, right where I was. And I see a stack of wood, so I'm gonna get drunk and loot it. Jared, here, have a steak.
Excellent.
I remember, well done with ketchup.
No, thank you.
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers and lost ones
Ransacked
of that
house.
to be worth all
Hang on, I'm listening to the ambient.
Chief knows what he knows. He says, find the cellar, so that's what we do.
Well, for all he knows, they could be knee-deep in forest muck miles away from here.
The forest. So that's
Yeah, let's.
You really are big a buffoon as you look.
Hey,
No one gets into the fancy forest,
treasure chest.
brother. No one.
And the conduit. Chief says she's there as we speak.
Unlock the chest.
Oh, is it locked?
Thinking.
Yeah,
Of course she's there. She's got the goddess within her.
lock level 1, so
Pick the lock.
I can't unlock it.
Cellar to find. Your chatter won't scare her
And then
to
I'll
open, you know.
get drunk and open it.
There you go.
Come on, get drunk, damn you! There we go. Ooh, shiny. I found a male chess piece.
I ain't a bleeding maid.
A what chest piece?
Male. So possibly a bear or myself. Doubt it'd be Medora, but you never know.
These boards.
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
Anyway, I'm equipping. Actually, I still had my
Find in this bleeding dump.
lore master stuff on, so
So these guys are talking about finding something hidden in this house.
ooh.
Where could a gaggle of
Okay, so
peasants get to?
I lose 1 initiative. It's 92 armor. Oh, it requires 9
Is this one of
strength.
them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
So it would be Medora pretty much exclusively, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, let me check Medora's stuff. Which I do want to go back for that last axe piece now. I'd probably do that off screen though,
I ain't a bleeding maid.
because we walked right past it.
I ain't afraid of a single
Where did it go? That is added. Yeah, I'm not using that Medora. Lose too much.
these boards.
Okay, so
The orcs
should we
tore
talk
through
to these
this
guys?
place like wild
Yeah.
pigs.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
I'll take my leave. I'll talk to the other one.
Where could a gaggle of scared peasants get to?
Oh, this one has options.
Sweet, I'm listening.
Why are you searching for a cellar?
Someone got the brilliant inkling that the missing villagers are hiding in a secret cellar. This was their home, but there's no sign of anything more than orcish garbage here.
What can you tell me about these villagers?
The wizard servants they were. And the great queen goon of the orcs thinks they'll know how to get inside the wizard's house. Even if they don't, I suppose she hopes to cut them down, same as the rest of their kin.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ain't there something behind
So I'll drink to that. Nope. I would imagine that there's nothing here, but you never know. Lucky Charm can fire still, right?
Yeah.
The orcs tore through this place like wild
I'm not sure if I should give this to you, but I'll send it to Bear. Infectious Flame Scroll.
Nice.
Cast a magical flame that forks on impact and does 168 to 195 damage to each target.
You already checked beneath these boards.
Wheat. Wheat. Potato.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
The fact that he's talking about fancy scribble pages makes me think that that's a clue. Do you see where he's seeing that, or
Is that a picture of a smiley face? It is. It's over here on the floor. I had to move this chair. It was underneath the chair. But it's like a little smiley face. Painting.
looks like a jack-o'-lantern almost.
Yeah.
Plates and rubbish.
Which is very fitting for when we're recording this.
Yeah.
Wild pigs.
Halloween's in just a couple of days.
And Jack Skellington's about to launch his counterattack on Christmas, since the Claws of Claws is taking over Halloween.
The thing won't budge.
Jesus Ween.
I thought the
Was
same
that what I...
about that
There was a
village
post on Twitter. Or not on Twitter, on Reddit. About Jesus Ween.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
Right. Well, I left that house. I'm heading across the street over to this other building to look there.
Okay.
Oh, I see a cellar. So that looks like our best bet.
Ain't there something behind here?
Meanwhile, Mr. Skeleton is digging into the bench some more. But before we go down, let's loot the place. Cheese! Cheesy.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty
Adventurous
work.
Field
I bet
Guide.
his skull'd make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
A meteor grenade. I'll give that to you. And let you
thanks.
well, I should probably have you give that to Bear, so Bear could actually hit something.
Poisonous creatures.
And I ended up getting a meteor grenade, so I gave that to myself.
Empty potion bottles. I'll take those.
A painting of a landscape. I'll hit the bookcase.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Pillow.
Well, this is anticlimactic. Poisonous Creatures, a detailed and very well written book about all kinds of exotic creatures and their poisons. That's it.
I say you're so stupid.
I already do how to make leather scraps. Maybe it's making from something new.
The Adventurous Field Guide. When worst comes to worst and you're down to your last pair of breeches, don't forget where leather comes from. Animals. Strip their hides and use a knife to turn them into something useful. Yeah, maybe we should have read some of these other ones. Because it's actually a lot more humorous than I thought it was. I thought it would just be, a very dry thing. You know?
Yeah, I've read some of them. I haven't read them out loud.
The Adventurous Field Guide. Some craftsmen can literally work magic by gluing two simple sticks together. I guess it requires some real experience and some good luck. Too often I found their failures to be in the trash barrel outside. Oh, there is a locked cabinet over here. Or never mind it. It's just I just glancing at it, I thought it was locked, but it's just empty. Okay, well. Oh, there is a chest though that we walked right past. Some excellent jack of plates. Fortified leather chest enhanced by protective touches of metal sheets. The wearer. There's just something about the font in this game that's a little hard for me to read. Fortified leather chest armor enhanced by protective touches of metal steals the wearer from thieves and assailants. But there's also a trap disarm kit, which I'll give to you.
Thanks.
His skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead. Bloody key. Who could trust a big stupid old fly?
All right, well,
something like
down to the cellar.
Yep.
I imagine that. Well, first of all, there's stuff to loot, and there's empty bottles all over the place. So I imagine that's going to keep you busy for a bit, right?
Yep, I'll grab all the potion bottles.
Well, I know there are at least normal bottles. I'm not sure if you could do anything with them. Come on. Haven't had Lucky Charm fire off yet. The Art of Whiskey. You must have a rather interesting looking book, which I imagine is going to be very boring, and it's just going to be, this details how to make whiskey. Huh.
New
We got a new... Distill my heart.
Teaching how to make and distill whiskey.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay. On the art of making single malt whiskey. A single malt whiskey starts in the fields where barley grows. Ample rain followed by a relatively dry season produces.
Hoping to find something better.
What did you loot?
Picked up an empty bottle.
Ah. I just heard her talking, so. So anyway. Once harvested, barley must be milled at gristmill. You've done that, right?
Yeah, I've got some grain in here somewhere.
Mix the grist with water, with well water, and it will become a fast, rich brown wort. So you need water.
Actually, I need to grind up my flour.
Well,
Let's
if you
do
need
that.
water, here, Medora provides. Medora's been carrying around a barrel of water for ages.
Wait, what am I supposed... It said barley?
Yeah.
I'm just... Okay.
Yeah, where barley grows, too. I wonder if wheat counts.
Well, wheat turns into flour, and if you mix water with flour, it becomes dough.
Okay, so... Oh, another meteor grenade. I'll hand that to Medora. We've been getting a lot of meteor grenades today.
Indeed.
Are they trying to tell us something? A frost grenade. I'll give that to Bear. So you don't need the water barrel? Can Medora take her water supply back?
Yeah, she can pick it back up.
All right.
Another one for the collection.
Medora, you don't know how true that is. So...
I want to know why everything is just shaking.
What do you mean shaking?
My screen is shaking. Is your screen not shaking?
No.
My screen is constantly shaking, and I think I hear explosions.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It's been like that since we got down here.
Interesting. I'm not getting that. So the question is, who's bugged?
That is a good question. We may never know.
No, the correct answer is both of us.
Might try and figure this out later. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't even think I have all the right stuff.
Yeah, well, it looks like this may be the wrong cellar. Even though I would imagine it would be so. I mean, hang on. The Rat King asked us to get rid of the... I mean, he did say that the cellar of the tavern. I would imagine this would be the tavern.
Didn't
Maybe
look like a
not,
tavern upstairs.
Well, to be fair, oh no, this is Glenn's house, so...
afraid of my boot soles.
So let's see. Let's pick the bigger building remaining. Which would be the one down. Oh, yeah, this looks like a tavern. I mean, we could always ransack the other places later, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've ransacked
Half the town
half
so far.
the town already.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing.
It looks like there's orcs playing cards. Or never mind, mountain men playing cards. Richard... Oh. Better yet, who the fuck is this? Because I didn't click on anyone.
Another human in Hunter's Edge.
Well, hello.
State your business, whelp.
Probably
okay, so,
don't want to pick a fight with the whole town.
Yeah, probably.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr gut gouger, I'm glad to see
That looks like one very tight thong, doesn't it, on her?
Yes, it does.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes.
Okay.
I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours...
Well, if you're into that sort of thing. I was about to say. Okay, well. First, let's see what you have to sell. Oh, just looks like the Jarl is selling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate to see her leave, but I love to watch her go.
Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak.
Oh, obviously.
And would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself.
I mean, obviously.
But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth.
Not obviously.
She won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it.
Yeah, sure, right.
But it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge.
Yeah, obviously we're with the Immaculates.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder. For by the beard of the bear slayer, there are too many green ears around here.
Beard of the bear slayer. Okay.
Well, Bear Daughter's soundly upset. Well, that's War of the Stones and a Source Hunter's Journey got updated.
Woohoo!
Part of me wonders what would have happened if we picked a fight. Because, yeah, there's a level 16 Orc Ranger, and we are fighting him. Probably Miss Tail.
Yeah, we could have killed a few of them, but I'd say that they'd wind up calling the whole town over. And all these guys, oh, that guy's level 18, Gryson. Ratcatcher.
This is the Orc Cavern, so yeah, this looks like the place. I'm just... Oh, there's... was that... well, there's Miss Tail. Is it just me, or do they track mud all over the place in here?
No, they track mud all over the place.
Savages don't even wet their feet. Let's talk to Herschel and, Barkeep. Oh.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Who do you think it was? What?
Yeah, but he's not selling anything. So, you're the purveyor of whiskey, are you?
I am, but I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like, well, they don't pay at all. Then again, I can't say I mind this little arrangement too terribly. The happier they are, the longer I evade the rack and the screw.
Well, I know somebody that like a good screw.
Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering from my old buddy Glenn's stores. I doubt he'll mind, seeing as he was one of the first orcs sunk their claws into.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about.
I think we found the quest.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, what I'd give for a barrel of Glenn's good stuff now. These orcs wouldn't know what it took.
So tell me about yourself. I think we already did, right?
Was that the question you asked him?
Yeah, I think so.
Purveyor of whiskey. Okay.
So, what do you know about the rat catcher?
Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses the same flagon of whiskey for an hour and sits in the corner by himself. Oh, but the lack of company don't keep him from making conversation.
Yeah, he has all the voices in his skull.
Always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, but arguing some point of his left hands against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. At least you can see their clubs coming down in time to jump out the way.
Well, let's tell me about yourself. See if that does trigger anything different.
Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been busy since the orcs came, but I've never been one to complain too much.
Out loud.
Well, especially with my wife and kids gone.
Oh.
I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, whiskey, of course. No excruciatingly terrible memory, and good stuff can't wash away.
Do you need to talk to a therapist?
I feel really sad for him right now.
What do you know about these orcs?
Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the wide world. Keep me busy, they do. Day and night. Night and day and day and night again.
I think somebody's going a little crazy.
Yep. Or maybe he's just saying nice things so they don't kill him.
I think a little bit of both. Get the straight jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night terrors can't find you. That's my motto.
Are you supposed to tap your temple whenever you say that? Okay, so what do you know about this village?
Well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. Family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a powerful wizard both.
Medora?
Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose an immaculate just like you might have been the one who held my son's head back while Gratilda sliced his throat open, eh?
Yeah, suddenly the humor's gone out of this.
Yep.
Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. I only know that these orcs are a thirsty lot. It's my job to keep my head down and the whiskey flowing.
Well, that was a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, it started out okay, and then it just got really dark really fast.
Yeah, it looks like if we get them drunk, it will make them less effective in the fight upcoming. Because you know there's going to be a fight upcoming.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to pilfer the place.
So am I.
Cloth scraps, there you go. They don't need all the paintings, do they?
Yeah, I'm taking paintings. Kitchen utensils, because they're all golden.
War cloth scraps for you. Come on. Ah, Lucky Charm went off and I got a water arrow. But I did get a repair hammer and more cloth scraps for you. And drunk again. Oh, why can't I just give them the everlasting booze mug? Yeah, and in the quest that way.
That would be interesting, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, but then I lose my Lucky Charm, or at least a source of it. See, source?
Ayo.
Let's see. Is there a... I'm not seeing a way into a cellar here, so I'm imagining this isn't the place. Oh, never mind. I see it. We actually walked past it. So let's go down.
One moment, please.
What are you doing?
I'm just stealing all of the golden stuff off the tables. There you go. Alright.
And we probably should try to do that booze quest, especially if the clue is anything to go by.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, more stuff to loot. Time to get drunk again. That is a very cheerful music for what just happened.
I don't have any music. I'm assuming I'm bugged out.
Yeah. Here, have a wood axe.
Thanks.
Potion bottles. Ooh. Ooh, shiny.
What?
Potion bottles and an epic sword, which I need to identify. But to do that, I need to get the lore master stuff on. And I always open up the wrong bag. And give me just a moment to identify. That may be an upgrade from Medora. Let's see. Latest added. Holy fuck.
Did you send me the book about making whiskey?
No, I didn't know. I handed it to you, though. Let's see. It was The Art of Whiskey. And unfortunately, it's not an upgrade, but it requires a lot of strength. That's why I was kind of like, holy fuck. Anyway, back to the looting. Wait, you found barley?
No. And now patience allow the spirit to age over the course of several decades. Sorry, what were you about to say?
I was about to say, can you unlock Herschel's chest?
Oh, Rat Palace. And yes, where is Herschel's chest?
Over here by the vats. To your right.
Ah, I see. Nope. It is too high a lock level for me to pick.
No, it's only a 4.
I think my lockpicking skill is at 2.
Surprised you haven't been holding on to lockpicking stuff whenever I find it.
I might have said.
Another meteor grenade. Yeah. The game's definitely telling us to prepare for AoE. Wood chips.
Yay, wood chips.
A charming arrow. I'll give that to Bear. Hopefully I'm dividing stuff up well enough.
No, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
A heroic robe. Lucky Charm goes off on a white robe. Because, yeah, of course, right?
Yes, of course.
Wheat. Potato. Were you able to unlock the chest? I'll see if I have any lockpicking stuff. Sort by pipe.
Take a lot of cheese.
Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. Which is just cause for celebration as well, if you don't like cheese. Maybe that's my problem with the Elder Scrolls series, is that it doesn't seem like in Skyrim I could remember anyone. But in Oblivion, there's at least a few memorable characters, you know?
Yeah, I can remember a few people from Skyrim.
Poisoned arrowhead, so I'll give that to you. Okay, well, we have the option to just bash open the chest. It has 500 health, so it's not that much.
No,
do a quick save. And I'll use Bedora. Sovereign's Orb, an armor key.
The seven grant abundance.
And
oh,
well, what?
Here's the Rat King.
Oh,
he didn't start talking to me, so
okay. Well, we got a new quest. We found the armor key inside a booby trap chest. Well, I guess it's a good thing, but Bedora beat the ever-loving snot out of it then. Lieutenant Grohl would be glad to have it back, but Grutenda might be interested in it as well. How do we know that he would be interested in having it back?
One of that conversation we overheard in one of the houses, there was an orc that said that he'd lost the key. So I assume that's who it is. Or he had said he'd lost a key.
Adventurer's God Volume 3. They are definitely hitting all the Adventurer's Gods as well, aren't they?
To what?
All the Adventurer's Gods are really hitting those as well.
Yeah. Just want to make sure that we got a guide. Know our way around.
Let's see. Some smiths have the faintest idea how to mold a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first order of business is to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinks out of it. The shield, I mean, not the anvil. Okay, well. I guess I'll talk to the Rat King. Well, the Rat King has a lot of gold over here, doesn't he?
If that's his gold, we can't get over there. At least there's not a way I see to get over there. Not without going back up into the tavern and coming down to somewhere else. That's probably actually the downstairs is from Gratilda's office.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I wonder, huh? Looks like there is a window here.
Yeah, I tried to go through it or manipulate it, but it wouldn't let me.
All right. Pyramid in place.
Ah, pyramid. I forget about those. Let's see.
Okay, could you toss me yours so I could get over? Either on myself or Medora. Just tell me who gets it.
I will send it to you.
I mean, you did notice the giant pyramid or the giant window there?
Yeah, I did see the window, but I always forget about the pyramids.
Yeah. I'll drink and...
Whoops.
Wow.
Beard, what a find.
Lot of good stuff in there. We'll have to do some identification. I'll grab paintings just to sell later. Unfortunately, we can't take the mountain of gold.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't go upstairs, though. I imagine that would be bad. Jared, here, have an empty cup. I'll leave you a couple empty painting or a couple paintings. I'll take the fine terbium stuff to into the deep. That sounds interesting. But I was going to. I thought, yeah, the axe I'll hand to Medora. Unfortunately, I was hoping that was a staff and not a spear.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Definitely this axe goes to Medora. I mean, obviously, right? Okay, into the deep. Looks like it's... Into the Deep. My Adventures in the Mines of Karog. By Rumius Longbeard. The author says that he traveled the famous mines and claims he met many dangerous creatures in the deep. Strangely enough, he doesn't seem to mention a single creature that you ever heard of. The book editor's note at the end describes the book as a dwarven social satire. Okay, so did we get everything here?
I think so.
All right, well, let me do some identification, then we'll head back. There is a wand here.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Yeah, wow, this requires Lore Master 5. So I have to equip all my Lore Master stuff. Good thing I held on to it, huh?
Yeah. By the time we get done with this, it'll be about time to wrap up.
Yeah. Then we'll fight the Rat King. Okay, so identification. The maiming excellent Draconian Shadow Wand of Blinding. 68 of 114 terbium damage. Probably should hold on to it just for the terbium damage.
Yeah.
88 HP, 25% chance to set blinded, and 30% chance to set bleeding. Allows you to capture Rapture for 3 times. I'll hand it to you no matter what, but definitely should hold on to it.
Check it out.
Infected Ancient Terbium Bow of Annihilation. Wow. That's an upgrade. Unfortunately, it requires Terbium rank 3, so I'm going to have to put some points into Terbium. Which I just did. So I could equip it. Granted, it's a level 19 bow. So I'm not going to use it right away, but I'm going to hold on to it because right now it requires a lot of AP to use. 26 to 219 piercing damage. So huge upgrade across the board. 32 to 55 earth damage. 2644 to terbium damage. Special set 30% chance to slow status for 3 turns. That's worth it, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There's a crossbow here that I imagine goes to Bear. This is a Divine level 18 bow, so she won't be able to use it for a while, no matter what. 129 to 201 piercing damage, 3350 water damage. Sorry, the paralyzing large air blast of hexing. Negative 0.8 movement, 25% chance to set cursed for 3 turns, 35% chance to set shield for 3 turns, 20% chance to set cripple for 3 turns.
That all sounds really good.
Yeah, right now it is 7 AP to attack because of the level difference. So level 18 crossbow. So I'll hand it to Bear, but definitely don't use it for a while, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, identification. A helmet. Let's... this would be likely Bear. 46 armor rating. +1 sneaking, +1 leadership. Unlocks Burn My Eyes. 46 armor. I'm not too hip on it myself.
Yeah,
it's a level,
I'm not.
It's a level 19 legendary though.
Yeah, I'm not too hyped about it. It's got better armor rating, but the helmet that I have has better stats.
Yeah, what I have has 2 more armor rating, but I would lose 3 initiative and 78 HP. I imagine Burn My Eyes probably. Hang on, let me equip it to see what that skill does exactly. Because that would be a pyromancy skill, wouldn't it? See, Burn My Eyes. Gain temporary perception bonus, cures blinded. Yeah, let's not do that. I mean, look how much HP I lose. Which, there's a fun way to recover that HP.
Get drunk. Get your drink on.
Drink. Right. Remember when this actually gave a good chunk of my HP back?
I mean, it still does. You just have to use it a lot of times.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to run out, right?
Yeah, you're with your endless drinking cup.
Such a good find. And I'm pretty sure that was just a random find as well. Anyway, throw your pyramid, please, while I make sure that I don't have anything else I need to identify.
There you
go. Alright, I don't see anything. I was just wanting to make sure. Okay, now where did the pyramid go? That's the problem with my inventory, is it's an absolute mess.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort mine a little bit.
Oh, there it is. And it's on you, and I'll pick up the other one as soon as you transport over.
Lucky find.
No,
Yes,
Medora.
so lucky, Medora.
There. So, interwebs, and we fight the Rat King later?
Right. If you want to find me on the YouTubes, if you're not on my channel already, you can do so by searching for Gaming Psychologist on YouTube. You can find all of my content there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so.
You have content?
Yeah.
I know. I want to talk right now.
At JMA4707. I've gotten several new Twitter followers, and some of them have been real people and definitely not bots. So that's nice. If y'all watch this, please send me a tweet. I'll have a chat with you. But if you want to follow me, you can do so at JMA4707. And if you want to watch me stream games on Twitch, you can do so over at twitch.tv/JRarthur4707. What about you?
All right, 07 year. Noise Gate, cut your last number off.
Indeed, 4707. JArthur4707.
And if you wish to catch me on the YouTubes, even though my content's a little light at the moment, you can find me over at Gaming with Caffeine Rage, where I have usually a lot more content, but fucking Google. Supposedly the bot's being improved, though, so maybe I should try Dark Cloud again, but that's going to be very grindy, so maybe that's a bad idea. And, well, since there's not a lot to talk about on YouTube, see me tweet somewhat randomly on Twitter with Gaming with CR on the Twitter. And I think we're done here. Yes, a very short thing, but then again, I don't have a lot of content going out right now. So,
right.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Cheese for everyone!
Y'all come back now, you hear? Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you think about subscribing to my channel or hitting that like button up there? I'd really appreciate it. If for some reason you didn't like it, feel free to exercise your right to hit the dislike button. Regardless of whether you liked it or not, I'd love to have some comments down in the comment section below. We can talk about whatever it was you liked or didn't like. If you want to find me in other places and support me in other ways, you can do so by following the link in the description to my Patreon. You can also follow the link to my Twitter page, or just go to Twitter and follow me at JMA4707. If you want to watch me stream games on Twitch, you can do so over at twitch.tv/JR34707, and the link to that is also in the description below the video. If you want to hear me ramble on about video games for hours at a time with my partner in crime, Caffeine Rage, you can do so by following the link to our podcast, bglpodcast.podbean.com. Until next time, bye-bye now.